Hi everybody, welcome to this week's Ghetto vlog. I am with the main man Craigie B.
Hello.
And we are in the city of Liverpool for Liverpool Retro Gaming Market. I've never been, is this the first one?
The first one I've been to.
I think this is the inaugural Liverpool Retro Gaming Market. So yeah, excited. Let's go and see what they've got. Right, we've made it. We are inside the Liverpool Retro Gaming Market. From what I understand, it's split into two rooms. I don't think it's huge by the looks of it. But yeah, you can go right or left. We went right. Let's hope it was the right decision. Let's see what we can find. Yeah, it's not one I've seen before, I think. So one of the things I'm after is Player's Choice GameCube, and so far not a lot happening on that front. I've seen a couple, but it's the sort of standard Smash Bros, Melee and Mario Sunshine. I'll be happy with just one. If I can find one GameCube Player's Choice game I need, yeah, I'll go home a happy man. All right, so I've bumped into the legend of the industry, that is John Romero.
How's it going? Hope you guys like Doom.
Everybody likes Doom. Everybody likes Doom. Great to meet you, mate.
Awesome, yeah.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, man. Apparently the one in there's a better room, apparently. That's what James said. The main man James is already here. He's bought everything.
I watch some of your things on YouTube.
Well, I appreciate it, mate.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. About an hour and a half, not too bad. Have a good day, mate. You gonna take a selfie, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll have to bend down. I'm an old man with a bad back, you know.
Thank
Yeah?
you.
Do you want a sticker?
Here you go for you.
I thought it was only old men that watch my videos.
You're lucky I don't get stickers.
I'm
There you
not
go.
that old.
Thank you so much.
Nice one, thanks a lot.
Nice one.
Cool,
Cheers,
man.
mate.
Appreciate it.
Nice one.
See you later.
See ya.
Craig, you've been gone for 10 minutes and you've been buying Nintendo cardboard.
Nintendo cardboard.
Oh.
You can't come to Liverpool without a bit of football.
Yeah, European Challenge with a Brazil kit on it. Lovely.
Incredible.
Classic.
And Blazing Skies.
Absolute classic.
Take
Nice.
those.
It's a slippery slope, you know. Box Super Nintendo, mate. You sure you want to...
Sloping.
Yeah.
Sloping.
Where's James?
He's over there.
Have you seen him?
He's at Vince's game.
Ah, okay. We'll go find him. We found him! I've been looking for you.
I know. I've been fanboying over there.
What you bought?
Loads of John Romero stuff.
You've only come here for John Romero, haven't you? You used to be my friend. Now I see you've traded up.
I actually put the phone down.
So you just bought some John Romero merch?
Yeah.
You got some cigs?
A couple of guys,
Yeah, sound. Yeah. Cool, man. What are you eyeing? Up the banana?
The banana.
I bet that's got into fashion.
Here you go, James. Banana! I think I need this, actually. Pretty sure I need that.
It's every single white game, isn't it?
I know. No, I do think I need this. I just didn't want to pay that price for it. It's a lot of money, isn't it?
Blazing Skies and Soccer Challenge.
Some Jaguar games, James. Jaguar James. And NES.
I need to check.
Oh, he's got
See, I'm
pulling out the phone.
21st
You got Raiden?
Yeah.
It is very busy in here. Struggling to get to a stall. The only stall that isn't busy is the guy selling fudge, unsurprisingly, at a game fair. But yeah, I've not seen too much. I've grabbed a couple of bits I'm happy with. But yeah, I think I'm going to check the other room out one more time. And then there is a couple of other places that we want to go whilst we're in this part of the country. So yeah, man, let's go.
SNES game.
Craig,
86.
it's been another SNES game.
Another SNES game.
I thought we were leaving.
We're leaving for 10 minutes.
What'd you get, mate? Oh, bit of Bob action. You know what? I'm almost envious watching you have like all this plethora of SNES games you don't own to pick from. All these classics.
Of the library you have, so I'm just trying to catch up.
I think I've seen one game today I don't own on the SNES, and it was NBA 96. Not exactly a sexy one to spend 60 quid on, right?
No, I nearly bought it myself.
Yeah. Right. Let's have one quick fly in the other room and then we'll go.
Yeah.
Still people coming in numbers, and you can't even move in that room. Very, very busy. They're only small rooms, a couple of tight rooms. All right, and that was the Liverpool Retro Gaming Market, but that's not it for this game hunt. There's a couple more places that we're going to go. What was your thoughts, Craig?
It was good. The bigger room had the lesser quality stuff.
Agreed, yeah. So the nicer room that was on the right-hand side, the one that was like more airy, more spacious, it was a lot of Etsy and 3D prints, whereas the more sort of like retro gaming stuff was in the smaller room, which is where everyone was congregating, unsurprisingly, for a retro game market.
Yeah.
And you couldn't move in there.
Yeah.
It got to that point where it was too busy, and they're still letting people in. That one room was a bit tight. But yeah, like I said, I got a couple of nice things. I found a GameCube Player's Choice, which I said before I came, which is what I wanted. And I got something that you could only get from here. And that's what you want from a market, right? If you can find something that you're only going to get at a market like this and go home with it, then you're happy. So I'm happy. Is that the real one? Right, whilst we're waiting for our McDonald's, do you want to do some pickups, James? Show us what you bought. I know you've bought something.
Right. This one's going to be a special one.
Yeah. Also, it's made my day the amount of times you got stopped.
It's ridiculous.
People coming up to me saying, I've seen James.
Why would anyone want a photo of me?
Because you're the man, you're the nicest guy in the world, mate.
Right. I've got this lovely bag.
Oh, you bought a bag?
Lovely bag.
You're like a seller's dream, aren't you? Did you just buy everything he had?
I met John Romero.
You did.
Big fan of his.
Well, clearly.
We spoke for quite a while.
I'm going to insert a photo now of James looking happier than he's ever looked in his life.
I bought that. The best...
It's a nice bag, actually.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Right.
Sign my copy of Doom.
So this was your copy anyway, right?
Yeah, that's what we picked up from Retro Sex.
Nice.
But then we started talking,
Yeah.
and I noticed you had some games on the table.
Yeah. So you bought them all.
I don't know what they are. I don't know what system they're on. I don't know how old they are.
Oh,
but
God.
I bought them.
Yeah. You're showing my pickup there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not even Doom. I just thought it was going to be like a variation of Doom.
I don't even know what it is.
It's pretty cool though.
It's on the back.
You've got space for these big, cool things, haven't you?
Yeah.
Signed it.
So what we
It says rip and tear. Ripping and the tearing.
So what we could do is the second game.
Alright, so we don't know what this is either.
I don't know what they are. We can do.
So these are games that he's...
I imagine they're games. They apparently came out in 2018, but I don't remember what they are.
They've got to be PC games, haven't they?
I don't know.
Open it up. See.
Yeah, I'm going PS4. Oops.
Is there even a game in it?
I don't know.
There's no game.
No, there's not.
What have you...
I don't know.
There's a floppy disk.
How is it?
Picture of floppy
A
disk.
flick... What?
Sticker of floppy disk.
What is conjure here,
I
James?
don't even know what I bought.
There's probably like a USB in there and a game on it.
Maybe it's in that box.
I know it's be rude and ask finances, James. How much for them?
Sticker. I don't know what it is.
We don't know. We still don't know.
God, the pressure.
I'd open the bottom on that one.
What is this?
Oh, honestly,
Lipstick.
I don't think there's
That's a shotgun shell, isn't it? Oh, here we go. Floppy disk.
I'm going to disc in this one.
2018 floppy disk.
So was you supposed to have a disc in that one?
Yeah.
Well, this was like the second one.
No, this is the second one.
So he's only give you one game.
Yeah.
Go back. We'll go back.
No, rob me on.
That's the title of the video.
Yeah, that's the title done. Cheers, John. Nice one, John. Before we sully John Romero's good name, I think it's on here. It's a USB and this shotgun shell, which is pretty cool, to be fair. Let's face it, James, you're not going to play it anyway, are you?
Yeah. Don't know what game it is.
And we are back. Now I'm delighted to announce James was able to play both of those games and he actually really enjoyed them. He said they were like additional levels to the early Doom games, and clearly he's a huge fan of Doom, so yeah, it all worked out well in the end for him. Now, there was a few more places that we went to after, but nothing really of note. Didn't really buy anything, not really anything worth showing you guys on the footage. It's a strange one because I love Liverpool. It's such a great city. Myself and Mrs. RG go there quite a bit on weekends away. I love the culture, love the people, but for game hunting, it's not the best. It really does need like a flagship retro gaming store somewhere in the middle of Liverpool, which sadly it doesn't seem to have for whatever reason. So that's a shame. But what I would say about today in the market is the best thing for me was meeting a new group of people. Obviously, with it being the inaugural event in Liverpool, I got to meet loads of people that I've never met before, people that enjoy the channel, so some great conversations and met some really good people. So definitely the highlight of the day for me. And yeah, like I say, I had a good time all in all. And I did come back with a couple of games. So the first one, I got to give a shout out to my friend Craigie B. This is one that I was hoping to find myself. So this is the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. Absolutely amazing collection of games. You've got X-Men, Punisher, Marvel superheroes, X-Men versus Street Fighter, Marvel versus Capcom, Marvel versus Capcom 2, Marvel superheroes versus Street Fighter. Just, yeah, a compilation of some of the best fighters ever made. I already own this on the Switch, but with something like this, a compilation this good, I'm happy to have it on both platforms. And the reason I say I was trying to find this myself is because, as you can see, this was part of a 2 for £20 deal at B&M of all places. So a few people found this on the group. And I had a few gang members reach out to me and offer to send it to me, which was very kind of them. But I said, no, I'm going to go and find one myself. And I went to a few B&Ms in my local area, and I just never found one. None of my locals had it. But Craig found it, and he bought it with me today and passed it on to me. So appreciate that, my friend. So well worth checking in your B&Ms. Even if you're not a big fan of these, they're worth picking up 2 for £20 just to trade them at the CX. But yeah, this will definitely be getting added to my collection for sure. And like I said, I did manage to find what I came to find, which was a Player's Choice GameCube game. There wasn't an abundance of them today, and they were a lot of the same ones that I see quite regularly, except for this one. So this is 007 Everything or Nothing. This one's a 2004 action-adventure game developed by EA Redwood, and it's considered to be like a continuation of the 2002 movie Die Another Day. That was the last movie starring Pierce Brosnan in the iconic role of 007, and he actually lent his voice to this game, which is cool. Apparently this is quite a good game. I think it was the first time they came away from the first-person GoldenEye video game style. I think they thought, right, we need to switch it up a bit, and they went third-person. And from what I understand, this was quite an enjoyable one, well-received. And that's both of the James Bond games now that I have. I think the other one's Night Rain, yeah. So I've got both of them now on the Player's Choice GameCube. And yeah, we're slowly but surely chipping away. It is getting harder, but it's another one for that set. And as I said on the footage, I did come away with something that I could have only found at the game market. So you would have seen that I met John Romero. So for those of you that don't know, he's a games developer that co-founded ID Software, and he was involved with the design of a lot of the early ID Software releases, such as Doom and Wolfenstein 3D. So yeah, I had to buy something off him. I wasn't going to buy all those big box PC things like James, but he did have these really cool stickers. So we got this one here, which says Doom, of course, and we've got the Doom guy here. So I thought these are really cool stickers. They've got like that foil embossed border on them, and I of course got them signed by the man himself. And yeah, it's just nice to have something like this, something that you can't find everywhere. So to meet a legend of the industry and get a couple of mementos of that was very, very cool. So yeah, all in all, I had a good day. Wasn't the best event I've ever been to by any stretch of the imagination, but yeah, a good day with good people. And we can't stay here for too long because I'm flying out very, very early in the morning. I say flying out, I'm not flying out. Just to reiterate, I'm not going to Spain for one game. I mean, we're going out. I've got to be out early in the morning, so I'll be showing you guys all of that. But I would like to get a little bit of gaming done before then. So yeah, we're going to do some gaming, and then we're going up early in the morning, and then we're going to go on yet another game hunt. So yeah, let's go. In terms of what I'm going to play, I'm at a bit of a loose end. So since I finished Mafia and I finished Super Meat Boy, I've been playing Donkey Kong Bonanza. It's a real fun game. I really enjoy the gameplay elements of it. The storyline, the voice acting, I don't think it's aimed at my demographics. So I'm not going to moan about it. I'm just going to say it's not for me. But I've got a little bit bored of it, I'm not going to lie. I want to play something different. I want to switch it up a bit. So it's time for me to sort of take to the shelves and yeah, have a good think about what I want to play next. Right, so I think I've made a decision. So you may remember not too long ago, I said I wanted to try and get the Platinum Trophy for all the God of War games. I mean, God of War 3 is one of my favourites of all time. And as you can see, I've got quite a lot of trophies still to do. So, thankfully, I have got a guide. So I've been looking at the guide, and basically it's a 2 playthrough platinum. Unless you're phenomenally gifted at the game, which I am not, because you need to complete it on Titan mode, which is like extreme hard difficulty. And it's very difficult to subsequently get all the other trophies whilst you're trying to beat it on, you know, such a hard difficulty setting. So, my plan, this might be short-sighted, is to play it on Titan mode first, and then go back into it on an easier setting and clean up trophies. That's probably the wrong way around to do it, I'm not sure, but that's what I'm going to try. Wish me luck.
And even though Kratos sat on the throne as the new god of war, he was haunted by visions of his family, a family he himself murdered. But the hands of death could not defeat him. The sisters of fate could not control him. And on this day, the man, the legend, Kratos, will have his revenge.
Oh yeah! Let's go! It's good to be back!
No matter how many gods fall, there will always be another to stand against you. They will fall as well. The death of Olympus means the death of us all. Then prepare for your death, Poseidon.
So I'm in the city of Derby. Now, of course, I will be hitting up the usual shops, hunting for video games, but before that, I've got to go somewhere even more important. Right, so that was RF Pots. Now, everybody in Derby knows if you need something electrical, something obscure, that's where you go. And even they didn't have one of these. So I'm still trying to figure out the starter to get the bulb working on the marquee for the Sega Candy Cab, the Astro City. It's early. I've only had one cup of tea. But these, they said they'd never seen one of these before. And if they've never seen one, there isn't much chance of tracking one down. But she gave me one of these, which is the right wattage and everything, so the more standard one, and one of these to replace what effectively you put that starter in. As you can tell, I'm not an expert. I don't know anything. Unless it's changing batteries or plugging something in or out, that's about as much as electrical knowledge as I have. So I don't know. I'll go back. I'll take a look at it. It cost me less than £4 for these two pieces, so it was worth picking them up. Who knows? I might look at it and think, oh, it's just a couple of wires. That'll be easy enough. Fingers crossed. Or I might blow myself up. Who knows? But it'll be fun, right? So yeah, when we get back, we'll take a look at that. But obviously, whilst I'm in Derby, let's go and try and hunt some games. I mean, at this point, Derby CX is beyond a joke. Like, I don't enjoy telling you how poor it is every time I go, but it just never fails to amaze me how terrible it is. It never gets any better. There was nobody in the queue. There was literally one person, right? You saw it. And I was in there, I don't know how long I was in there. I don't know, too long, right? To just be stood there. And you just get increasingly frustrated. I wanted the game. It looks like a good game. But I haven't got all day. Alright, so due to CEX's incompetence, or should I say CEX Derby's continued incompetence, I don't have any games to show you guys from that trip out this morning. Although if you saw the Wednesday video, you'll know I certainly haven't come back empty-handed by any means. I bought something very special. I'll try and remember to leave a link below. If you haven't seen it, why not? You should be watching my Wednesday videos. But anyway, yeah, let's see if we can get this light finally working in this arcade machine. So the first job is to replace the existing holder for this rare obscure Japanese starter. So as you can see, a relatively simple task with just one screw and a bolt. But to my surprise, the wires were welded in. So what I ended up doing was cutting the wires. Thankfully, I had my father-in-law here. It was good timing. He oversaw this operation. I managed not to blow myself up. But yeah, sadly, still no avail. Sadly, still no light in the marquee. I did manage to get the new starter in that I got from Potts in Derby. But yeah, still not working. As I say, my father-in-law was here. He was looking at it with me, and he's going to come back in a few days' time. He's going to bring like a tool to test if there's any voltage going to those wires, just so we can alleviate the fact there might not be any power getting to it. And I think what I'm probably going to do at this point, due to the fact I've tried everything to keep this original and keep a fluorescent bulb in, Because if we're going to start messing about and having to replace various different things in here, should there not be any power, I might as well just take it to LED. So that's probably what we're going to do. Sadly, yet another vlog passes us by where we still can't light up this marquee. But yeah, hopefully next week we're just going to start from scratch and get an LED one in, which is better in many ways anyway. More power, more efficient, could be brighter. It's... yeah, my first choice was just to keep it original, but it's not the end of the world. If that's what it takes to get it lit up, that's what it takes. And yeah, hopefully, next week's vlog. Moving on to a job that I know I can crack on with here in the 3.0, and my plans have changed. So, my original plan for the Mega Drive wall was just to simply switch all of these shelves around so that they're all at the bottom, and then have all of these spines facing so I could fit a lot more on there. But I was sat here drinking a cup of tea and I had what I can only describe as an epiphany, and I was just sat here, and you know, you have an idea that's almost like too good to be true. You think, well, why didn't I think of this before? And then you start thinking to yourself, surely it's not possible. It's not possible. You start looking at all the ways of which you could do it and all the potential downfalls, and I think it is possible. I think I can do something in here which is going to make the room better, and not only give me a bit more space or a bit more storage, give me a lot more space and storage. Like, arguably the best change I've ever done in this room. Certainly the most impactful in terms of my collecting and being able to display things in here. Yeah, I feel excited, I feel enthused. I'm just going to crack on a bit just to make sure it's feasible. And then when I've made a few changes and seen that it's workable, I'll explain the whole plan to you guys. So you'd be right to ask what this has got to do with the Sega wall. I promise I'll explain shortly. I've just got a couple more things I need to do, and then yeah, I'm going to talk you through the full plan. I'm starting to think it's doable. I really am. I've not seen a downside yet, so fingers crossed it stays that way. So with this area clear and clean, we can look at the plans for this side of the room. So this has been a long time in the coming, and like I say, this sort of idea only just came to me this morning. But my plan is to move the sofa into this gap that I've created here. So the back of the sofa will sit here, the sofa will come to like roughly here. That will mean that what was currently my seat directly in front of the TV, i.e. this one, will become this one, because that will be roughly here, so I'll still be smack bang in the middle of the TV, I'll still be able to recline my chair, everything's all good. Now the reason for that move, and giving up a half billy and a quarter billy, if you like, is because by doing that, it moves the sofa away from this wall. This I'm going to get rid of the screen. I don't use it enough, so that's fine. Radiator can be moved. That can even go on wheels, or it doesn't even have to be on the wall. We'll figure that out down the line. I'm probably going to remove record player and records. And then what all this sort of like moving around allows me to do is run more full-size billies down here. Now imagine how much space we could have with, I don't know, I'm probably not, you could probably fit, what, 4 full-size billies there? Maybe even 5, I don't know, I've not measured it. I probably wouldn't do that because we're still going to have to figure out the CRT and the table. And we're going to potentially look at getting Kratos put into this corner of the room. With this gone, we might be able to fit Kratos standing in the corner of the room. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm definitely open to the idea. So you can see that in sacrificing 3/4 of a billy, I'm potentially getting 3 or 4 full Williams, right? Full billies. 4 Williams potentially against this wall. And it's going to look good, I think, right? So we're going to come in, sofa will be here. We're going to have the gap there to get round. Now, when I first started thinking about this, when I was drinking that specific cup of tea, I was thinking, could I get a recliner, like a small recliner? Because we've got enough space here, I was thinking, could I have like an L-shaped sofa that wraps around and then the final one reclines? I don't think that's going to work because from looking quickly online, I don't think there's a recliner which is short enough in its length, the entirety of length with the curve. I don't think it's going to give us enough space to pass through on that end, especially with another Billy bookcase there. I'm not giving up on the idea completely. I've not exhausted Google just yet, and I might go to like a sofa shop and go and have a look in person, see if we can do anything. But that's not really the issue right now. For now, we're just going to put the sofa here, and then that will give us enough space, and then we can sort of work out exactly what we're going to do with all this side of the room. So the whole Mega Drive collection, all of this stuff here, records, where the CD player is going to go, all that kind of stuff will be thought of a little bit down the line. But honestly, guys, like I say, I'm just thinking, why didn't I do this before? But anyway, let's get the sofa moved, and then we can sort of like have a better look at the idea. Man. Woo. I'll lay off that mint chocolate. Huh. Right. Right, I didn't anticipate that. Right, so I knew I would eventually run into an issue with this plan. It was all going way too smoothly. The issue is just how big the lean back on the sofa is, right? I didn't anticipate how much space I'd have to allow for the angle of the back seat. So you can see here, look at all that dead space there. Now that's fine. It obviously, if I push the sofa level, it'd put me way too close to the TV. There'd barely be enough walkway here, never mind getting the TV and the table in. But what I think I can do is sacrifice another half a billy. So I'm thinking if I put this half a billy in here, so basically switch out this for a half, that puts us approximately there, which should then be plenty of room to get the sofa in here. And again, whilst I'm trying to maximize the space, it doesn't really matter because if we lose a complete 2 half billies, we're still gaining up to 4 or 5 Williams, right? So yeah, ultimately we're winning. Let's just sort this bit out now, get the sofa in a position I'm happy with, and then we can really sort of reevaluate and make sure that we're doing the right thing. Okay, so with that changed, let's try again. Alright, so it's been probably a good couple of hours since I last checked in, and I've been tidying up and further refining the room just so I can get a better understanding of, one, if this is actually going to work, and two, what obstacles I really need to overcome to make this work. So as you can see, I've put some stuff in here just to try and be able to see the wood for the trees, right? It's about clearing spaces so I can think clearly. I put Mario down here as well, he's fitting there nicely. I'm really happy with this. Theoretically, we could run a shelf across the back here so we could have the spined SNES games running. I was also thinking about potentially getting like one of those like storage things. Like, what do you call them? Like a footrest, poof, whatever. So you can open it up and then it'll be full of storage, which would be very handy. I get one the same colour as the sofa because we've got pretty much dead space here now, which is good as you walk into the room, but it would be nice to have something like that here to utilise the space. And obviously we've got all this wall space to play with for standees or whatever it may be down the line. I took the radiator off just to have a look, and we are more than comfortable with clearance. I think we've actually got more room somehow than we had before. The billies comes about here. There's loads of space to be able to comfortably walk down here. This area is a little bit tight, so we might look at moving the sofa slightly forward or see if we can move the kiosk slightly that way. So that's a slight obstacle that we'll be able to overcome, but it's nothing too big. We need to figure out all of this lot, so the surround sound, subwoofer and everything, that's going to have to be rehomed where we can't see it. And the big thing is this corner. So at the moment, obviously that's way too close to that, but my thought process is remove all of this section here, push the CRT as far into that corner as we can, subsequently the table with it. This whole Kallax unit will move down slightly, we'll move the TV across slightly, so I'm still sort of like, you know, center aligned when I sit here. And yeah, there's a lot of work to do, but very much driven by the thought of having all this pushed down into that corner, that completely gone. This whole wall of Billy bookcases, whole wall, right up until the kiosk. So we can sandwich the kiosk in Billy's. Not only do we need to have like a 360 area there now, we don't need to do that anymore. It doesn't need to be up and down anymore. We can run it right across. So we can start Xbox 360 here. Whole big thing. We can have Wii U. Whole sea of a light blue. We can have Game Boy games, finally. Right the way across. We can have ENIAC sleeves. We can have toys and stuff that I've not been able to display for a while. There's so much, not to mention all of these fantastic, beautiful Mega Drive games, some of which I'll be able to forward face because we're going to have so much space. My mind is overflowing with ideas. I just think it's going to take this room to the next level and in many ways complete it, right? This whole area has never been the finished article for me. This has never been perfection. I want perfection. I want it to be like that back wall. I want it to be like the SNES wall. My opinion, which ultimately is all that really matters, this is perfection. That's perfection. This is not. We're going to get this to be perfection, and that's going to start next week. So whatever you do not miss next week's vlog, because that's when the fun stuff starts. That's when it's really going to kick off. We're going to take that whole corner out, get the Sega wall completely stripped down. We're probably going to have to do some fixes on the wall, probably have to do some painting, and then yeah, we can really get going ahead and probably be another trip to IKEA, let's be honest. But yeah, we've run out of time on this week's vlog, but as I say, make sure you subscribe, do not miss it. If you want to support myself and all these endeavours even further, there will of course be a link below if you want to get involved with the Ghetto Gang, the Discord, all the fantastic stuff the community have got going on over there. But as always, thank you very much for watching. I'd love to know in the comments below what you think of these proposed changes. I had quite a few skeptics when we made some changes previously, and I think I won a lot of you over. It's all about seeing the longer vision, but yeah, I'd love to know what you guys think of it at this point, and if you're interested or excited to see where it's going to end up. But thank you very much. Make sure you stay tuned to post-credit gameplay. Play your games, keep it retro. I'll see you in a bit. Take care. Right, so I just got done measuring the wall, and it's 280 centimeters, the gap from here to the wall itself, or in layman's terms, 3.5 billies. And if you want to see what that looks like visually, well, you can see that right here, because what we have left over here is exactly 3.5 billies. Now, if you double that in terms of height, woo, that's a lot of billies to play with. Why? I don't want to finish the vlog on that sentence. Okay, so this week's post-credit gameplay is unsurprisingly God of War 3. I've got the bug again. I've been reminded as to why I love this game so much. And obviously playing it on Titan difficulty brings a whole new element to it. It's made it like a Souls game for me. thus far into the playthrough, I've added just one trophy. So I've burnt 100 enemies with the Bow of Apollo. I'm trying to go through all the trophies on this one playthrough. I don't know if it's going to be realistic because, like I said, I'm playing it on Titan mode. I might have to run through it again on easy mode just to clear a few up. But who knows? Hopefully I'll be able to do it this way. Now, you see me here joining the game about the third iteration, and I think the final iteration of the Hades boss fight. I've been fighting this guy over an hour now. I've got a bit of a sweat on, and I thought, well, let's turn it into post-credit gameplay. So, like I say, me and him have been through a lot already to get to this point. I've just took his weapon off him, so I now have the claws of Hades. But yeah, big part of it is really avoiding his big sort of like those, basically. So you have to roll, but you can also use this to swing around and then just start wailing on him. But you can only really take 2, I think maybe 3 of those big shots before you're dead, certainly on Titan mode. But as I say, there's been a lot of deaths, a lot of swearing to get to this point. It's not been an easy boss fight by any means, but as I say, on Titan difficulty, nothing's really easy. So hopefully we can get this iteration finished and you guys will be able to see it on post-credit gameplay. Now obviously with any game that you play on the hard difficulty mode, there's a lot more blocking, a lot more dodging. That kind of stuff is like imperative. You can just basically take a lot less shots. Forgive me if I'm going quiet. I'm trying to concentrate because I don't want to be getting hit like that. That is not good. You get another one of them and that's it. It's probably game over. No, no. See? That's it. Game over. Yeah. In terms of like a fight, it's not the most difficult iteration of Hades, but it's just the fact that you can get hit so little that makes it so fraught with danger throughout. And also the fact that I've got this new weapon. I just got this after I beat the last iteration of him. You can see his chest there, his pectoral. I ripped that off. I haven't, because I've only just got this weapon, I haven't yet unlocked any moves for it. So we're just basically at the standard sort of slash. If I die again, I might see if I've got enough orbs to upgrade it. And then hopefully we can unlock like some more movesets for it. But we'll have one more go without that. And we'll see how we get on. Ah, that's not good. Just managed to avoid that. Just. Move out the way, move out the way. Ooh, that's not good. Quick, 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 quick. Get out of the way. Woo! Close. No, 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 no. Right, I'm going to see if we can unlock a move for it. So, here we go. So, Claws of Hades, you need 3,000. Yes! I've got enough orbs to do that. Now, this is part of the trophies anyway. I love how the noise comes out of the controller. I think that's an underutilized thing on PlayStation. I always love it when the noise comes out of the controller. I think more games should do it more often. Anyway, so we've now got Tormenting Lash and Tormenting Lash Air. This, hopefully, will make this segment a lot easier for us. Let's find out. So straight away, look, you can see I've got, yeah, a much improved moveset. Now, the thing is with these kind of moves, they obviously play out into a little bit of sequence. Once they start, they don't stop. So you have to be very strategic, because if you start using those L1 and square moves, there's not much you can do to cancel it once it's going, right? So you have to pick your timing, or you leave yourself wide open. But in theory, should certainly be able to wail on him a lot more than we were previously. Oof. Get out of the way, get out of the way. Like then, like if that had hit me, there's nothing I could have done. I want to be able to move. Ooh, that's not good. No, no, no. Yes. Right, get out of there. Get out of there. That's it. We'll take that. Get out of there. Oh, I thought I just managed to avoid that. That's it. That's it. Get swinging. Get out. Get out. No, no, no. It didn't give me the option to swing. No. No. Oh, we got lucky there. Get out of there. Yes, yes, yes. Come on. Right, quick time event. Quick time event. Quick. No, I missed it. No. No way. And one shot as well. I didn't get in the right position to get the quick time event. Right, this time, come on. Yes. Right, don't mess this up. Oh, I was too slow. I was too slow. Thankfully, the buttons stay the same on quick time events, right? So we know that we need to hit square next time. Oh. Get out of there, get out of there. Right, come on. Come on, wail on him. Get out there. Yes, yes, yes. Right, come on, this time. So we know now the first one's square. Yes. What's next? Square again. Yes, what's next? Ah! We're pulling his soul out of his body. Yes! Yes! Woo! He's done. Woo! Wow. No, no, no. We don't need another iteration. Please, no more. I think I've already done about 3. No, I think he's dying. Okay. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, I think this is the end of the underworld, right? We're watching the demise of the underworld as Hades falls. What a monumental, apocalyptic way to end this week's Ghetto vlog as we watch the ancient Greek underworld falling on itself. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Love that. Right. If you watched this point in the vlog, much appreciated. Let me know below by saying, what can we say? Ghetto Hades. Ghetto Hades. Peace out. See you Wednesday.